can't try this at home if you don't know what you're doing. All the way down. Oh, down to my neck like this. See? Now you can't try this at home if you don't know what you're doing.
That's a little choking there, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit choking.
I didn't really think that we'd be doing guillotine pressing again. Guillotine, guillotine, whatever, decapitate yourself, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to disagree with this one. Kai Greene, love you, bro. I hope this doesn't affect us ever collaborating, but if we work out together, it's not gonna be doing chest, because I'm not doing that press. And here's the thing, here's the reason why, all right? So we're gonna talk about this press again, and a lot of you guys probably seen the video I had on Charles Glass, and again, we got a lot of you guys watch the video who are like on
He's Godfather bodybuilding.
he was bodybuilding when you're in your daddy's nutsack. You know what I mean? But again, just because you're older than someone doesn't mean you know so much more. And there's some things that just been grandfathered. Doesn't mean everything from back in the 60s that worked for somebody back in the 60s is gonna work for somebody in 2022. So things have changed. Biomechanics has been, revolutionized, and there's been evolution in terms of proper technique and training and understanding that benching up here is not a good idea for chest activation. Now, the reason why this is not necessarily the best movement to do is because, again, for me to bring this to my neck, for myself to be able to stack the fists, the wrists, and elbows, I have to elevate my traps. And then when I do that, I'm coming down and I'm right here, and I do not feel any of this necessarily in my chest, but more so in the top, in the highest part of my clavicle, like my collarbone and my anterior delts, right? Now, I'm doing this with no weight and activating, and this doesn't feel that good at all. It's just not beneficial for any beginner who's watching this, even intermediate and advanced. Like, let me just show you something real quick, right? This isn't better than this. It's not. This is way more optimal and better than this. So if you have like two options and you're like, yo man, let's do flat bench. And you're like, yo, what do you want to do? High up in the neck press or actually chest press? You're gonna be like, yo, chest press 10 times out of 10. Actually 11 out of 10, because I don't want to even thinking about doing this thing the entire time. This doesn't work. The basic works that much better.
I'm feeling pumped right now. Last exercise of the day, cable crossover. 66 pounds for 20 reps? No. Wow. I'm mad at Kai.
There's a couple things here that we're seeing different, and again, we don't want people getting confused here. So we have this type of fly. We have the cables are up high, and we have Will here kind of pushing from here, right? And we have Kai Greene coming right back and pushing, right back, then pushing, and almost like anterior tilting a bit, and then here, and then they're both aiming up here, right? And this could be very different for most people who are trying to activate the flies. Now, what you should be doing is I'm gonna break this down to you guys. But again, if we want to activate different parts of our chest, again, they're all gonna connect here in the humerus, right? Basically your intercostal head, your sternal head, and your clavicle head, they all come into the arm here and they help shoulder adduction. They just do this, right? Really quick, we know that. Now, when we're doing these, if we're trying to hit this part of the body, of the chest, we want shoulder extension, basically coming down here in adduction. So this is gonna help pull this way. If we wanna hit just our sternal part of the head, we're gonna probably move this thing that's just right here and just keep it coming from here. And then if we wanna hit this part of the chest, we're gonna lower the cables and we're gonna pull them up like this, right? Here we have high and then pulling high, which for most people is gonna keep themselves up like this, and the shoulders are gonna basically be in their ears, and they're doing this again. They're like Chris Farley doing this kind of thing like this, which is not really gonna work, right?
And I live in a van down by the river.
So my thing is for you guys to simplify is if you're going to have the cables up high, then we're going to be from here and we're going to push low, right? And basically be on the same angle as the cable naturally. So from here, we're going to stay here and pushing through and pushing down, rocking through and letting the part of our chest that we need to isolate. Instead of being here, then trying to pull it up like this, because again, if I have to pull here, this has to happen, and then we're not gonna get the fullness out of our chest because guess what? We're rolled here in the middle of our chest when we need to be here and here to push from here, right? So pressing from here makes sense, which I would suggest that you guys do if you're going to have the cables up here. The point of this is to understand why we put the cables at the height we do when we're doing chest flies. If you want to hit this part of the chest, put it up high. If you want to hit this part of the chest, put it right in the middle. If you want to hit this part of the chest, put it down here. The pec might help with shoulder flexion. The pec intercostal muscle helps it still pulls and does adduction, and this one's gonna help pulling yourself down this way, right? So just understand those things when you're doing it, so you're not having the cables down here, then trying to pull from here. And let's try that actually. Can you do it the opposite way? All right, I'm gonna work the middle part of my chest now. That's what it looks like to me. You guys gonna work that middle part of my chest. Then just start doing this. Right? Does this make any sense? This is stupid. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, don't do this. But really, just don't do this, right? It's like, see how it kind of doesn't make any sense? So, if I want to work this part of my chest, upper chest, I'm gonna come this way. If I want to work the middle part of my chest, I'm gonna go this way. And then if I want to work the bottom part of my chest, I'm gonna go this way. Again, don't let your fists come behind your body, because it's gonna be in a world of hurt when it comes to your shoulders. That's it, and that's it, and that's it. Anyway, guys, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys try any of these techniques, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section below. I know you guys enjoyed the video, so if you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know, I'm gonna come with that topic. It is transparent, vulnerable truth. For coaching, johnachieve.com. If you want to know more about my coaching, guys, book yourself a 15 or 30-minute consult, guys. At the end of that consult, I deduct off any package that you pick. Also, hit the description below for those discount codes and promo codes that help save your life or change life for the better, like Johnny10 for 10% off, bluestarnutraceuticals.com. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys add me on Instagram and TikTok. Send me your progress pics or training pics and your video clips. I'll repost it for you, because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.